11 inmates escaped from the Orleans Parish Jail.
What up, YouTube? This your boy, Mr. Green Tea, and I'm back with another video, y'all. And today, hold up, we ain't never seen you on this channel before. And if you want to see more of me, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button because it's free to support me. Now let's go. I just came to the channel real quick to let y'all know 11 inmates escaped in New Orleans, and they on the loose, and they been on the loose since for like 12 hours now, y'all. And I live like 35 minutes away from New Orleans, so I had to come to the channel and report this, y'all. Sit back, relax, and let me roll this clip.
Well, welcome back to our continuing coverage of this huge safety alert for the entire metro area after 11 inmates escaped from the Orleans Parish Jail. One of them have been recaptured, but at this hour, so many questions as to why this happened overnight. But we only learned of this through a source today, right, Meg?
Right. Let's go through the timeline a little bit of how this all happened. So apparently around 8:30 this morning, a routine head count was being done at the Orleans Justice Center. That is when the sheriff's office discovered that these 11 inmates were missing. However, we are being told by a source that these inmates may have escaped actually around midnight. So for 8.5 hours, they were on the run before anyone at the sheriff's office noticed that the inmates were missing. We found out about this around 10 o'clock this morning through a source, not being alerted by the sheriff's office, not being alerted by any law enforcement agency. We contacted the sheriff's office asking for information, looking for confirmation. We were not given anything. It wasn't until an hour later at 11 o'clock this morning that the sheriff's office finally held a press conference announcing that these 11 inmates had escaped. They gave us the names of the people that were on the run. We heard shortly thereafter one of them actually was captured in the 200 block of Royal Street, Kendall Miles, but the other 10, they still remain on the run. It's now noon, a full 12 hours after they first escaped from the Orleans Parish Justice Center.
So you mean to tell me that nobody didn't know these 11 inmates was free? They escaped last night around 12 o'clock, y'all, and they've been free for 8 hours, and nobody knew until the prison guards woke up this morning, I guess, and did their routine head count and found out the 11 guys was missing. Y'all, I'm about to show y'all how they escaped and what they wrote on the wall, bro. This is insane, y'all. Hold up. Let me throw it up here.
Click right there. Let's get some more information now from Gabby. She's been tracking this. Gabby Killett. Gabby.
Thanks, Lindsay. Yes, so we have these individuals here, 10 still on the lam. One person, Kendall Miles, who has since been recaptured. A source tells me that he was recaptured in a French Quarter parking garage and resisted until that last moment, saying, I don't want to go back to jail. That's again what my source is telling me. But let's go through these men's alleged crimes. And in one case, actually, I'll start with this individual, Derek Groves. He was convicted of gunning down Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson and shooting 2 others on Mardi Gras Day in 2018. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison, and this is one of the individuals who is still on the lam, of course. Now we can go to, again, Kendall Miles. We talked a little bit about him as well. He was booked with intentional concealment of a weapon, contraband in prison. Of course, these are crimes allegedly committed in jail. Of course, this is potentially another one we would think upon his capture to have been rebooked with escape or something of that nature. Moving on to Antoine Massey, he was held on a domestic abuse, battery, strangulation charge, motor vehicle theft, parole violation. You know, the parole violation, of course, indicates that he was incarcerated before. And Antoine Massey actually has a history of separate escapes dating back to 2007 when he was held as a youth. You know, the same is also true with Mr. Kendall Miles, who we were talking about earlier. He escaped from the Bridge City Youth Center on the West Bank a few years ago. Moving on to Corey Boyd, Lenton Van Buren, rather. He's held on a guns charge, again, illegal carrying of weapons, possession of firearm or weapon by a felon, obstruction of justice. Serious charges, serious cases, obstruction of justice, you can, upon conviction, can face up to 40 years in prison. Now let's hear what officials have to say about this.
The next steps are that OPSO will continue to provide updates to the media and public. We are committed to transparency throughout this process and will not rest until all of these individuals are back in our custody.
Now for damn sure I ain't gonna get no rest. Y'all, I ain't sleeping at all, y'all. I'm clutching all night and looking at the Ring camera on my phone. So don't come around here with that plan. And I'll see y'all in the next video, y'all. It's your boy, Mr. Green Tea TV. I'm signing out. If you made it to the end of my video, this is my message to you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, for commenting on everything. We really appreciate it over here at Green Tea TV. I mean, without y'all, it wouldn't be no me. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Leave those comments below and go watch all my videos. Road to 100K. Let's go. Mr. Green Tea TV checking out. Yeah.